Cities Skylines 2 gameplay. What's new? Cities Skylines 2 is the sequel to the popular city-building game Cities Skylines. It was released in March 2017 and has been met with generally positive reviews. The game features a number of new features and improvements over its predecessor, including a new map editor, a more detailed traffic simulation, and a more realistic economy. One of the most notable new features in Cities Skylines 2 is the new map editor. This allows players to create their own maps, which can be used to create unique and challenging cities. The map editor is very detailed and allows players to control a wide variety of factors, such as the terrain, the climate, and the location of natural resources. Another new feature in Cities Skylines 2 is the more detailed traffic simulation. This allows players to better manage traffic flow and create more efficient cities. The traffic simulation is very realistic and takes into account a variety of factors, such as the number of lanes on a road, the speed limit, and the type of vehicles that are using the road. These expansions and DLCs add a lot of new content to the game, and they can make it even more challenging and rewarding to play. After dark, this expansion adds a number of new features to the game, including nighttime gameplay, new leisure activities, and new buildings. It is a great way to add some variety to your city and make it more lively. Snowfall. This expansion adds a new weather system to the game, including snow, ice, and snowplows. It is a great way to add some challenge and excitement to your city. Green Cities. This expansion adds a number of new features to the game, including green energy, new buildings, and new parks. It is a great way to make your city more sustainable and eco-friendly. Mass Transit. This expansion adds a number of new transportation options to the game, including buses, trains, and trams. It is a great way to make your city more efficient and easier to get around. Industries. This expansion adds a number of new industries to the game, including factories, warehouses, and power plants. It is a great way to add some economic diversity to your city. Park Life. This expansion adds a number of new parks and recreation areas to the game, including zoos, amusement parks, and botanical gardens. Natural Disasters. This expansion adds a number of new disasters to the game, including earthquakes, floods, and tornadoes. Campus. This expansion adds a new university district to the game, where players can build colleges and universities. Cities Skylines 2 is a challenging game that requires a lot of planning and strategy to succeed. One of the biggest challenges in Cities Skylines 2 is managing traffic flow. This can be difficult as there are many factors to consider, such as the number of lanes on a road, the speed limit, and the type of vehicles that are using the road. When you are first starting out, it is important to take the time to plan your city's roads carefully. This will help you to avoid traffic congestion later on. Different types of roads have different traffic capacities. For example, highways can handle more traffic than residential streets. Traffic lights and roundabouts can help to control traffic flow and prevent congestion. Public transportation can help to reduce traffic congestion by providing an alternative to driving. Walking and biking are also good ways to reduce traffic congestion. Following these tips, you can effectively manage traffic flow and create a more efficient and enjoyable city. Another challenge is providing adequate services to your citizens. This includes things like water, electricity, and sewage. It can be difficult to balance the cost of providing these services with the needs of your citizens. Cities Skylines 2 features a number of disasters, such as fires, floods, and earthquakes. These disasters can cause significant damage to your city, and you will need to be prepared to deal with them. Cities Skylines 2 features a more realistic economy. This means that players need to be more careful about how they manage their city's finances. The economy is affected by a variety of factors, such as the tax rate, the unemployment rate, and the cost of goods. Cities Skylines 2 is a significant improvement over its predecessor. It features a number of new features and improvements that make it a more challenging and rewarding game.